Everyone, sorry, I'm finding it difficult to see here with the brightness out here. It's very bright. But yeah, not just going to be live for long. Because I meant to do a video on this. Never got around to it. To brighten my phone up just so I can see what I'm doing. Is this difficult enough when it's bright? I don't know, when I got the phone first, I was used to it. But nowadays I'm not used to it now. So yeah, I was just doing a few things there. And yeah, so I just want to show you this. But it's very fancy. I say so myself. Oh, the grass is slipping, you know. As you can see there, the first, I don't know if I can zoom actually in. I can actually, I didn't even know that. But you can see at the top, it's kind of a biodiversity bus stop. It's one of the first in the country. You see them often in the Netherlands. There. Where am I here? So that's a habitat at the moment. So yeah. Hello, Fiona. How are you doing? So yeah, you see them off in the Netherlands. This was out and about here. So this isn't Buttersford Chile. So it's one of the first in the country. I think there's only two in the whole country, as far as I know. This one, and I think there's one down in Cork or somewhere down there. And I have the 100%, not 100% sure, but definitely one of the first in the country. Sorry about the spam there. Looks pretty wet and windy. Yeah, it is pretty wet and windy. I was doing bits and bobs there. And I had to come home for a few minutes just to do something, and that's why I'm here. I meant to do a video on this a long time ago, but yeah, I don't know, did they delete that person or did they ban them or what did they do? I put them in timeout, I think. I'm sure I did. I'm assuming I did put them in timeout. So I say it was just a bot. It looked like. I'll look into that when I go home because I can't really see it that well here, to be totally honest. But it looked like it was a spam bot. Yeah, because it was a lot of messages. I say so. I look and see about that when I get home. But yeah, very interesting. But yeah, just to show you that, it's getting at how to see everything. But yeah, so it is a biodiversity, so it's very good. As you can see, there's grass on it, there's birds go into it and things like that. It's, as I say, it's one of the first in the country, which is good. It's unusual. My kids are doing the junior sort. I wish the best of luck to them. I know a good few people that's doing the leaving sort now. So hopefully it's going well. I think the leaving sort are doing French at the moment. That's that way. But yeah, hopefully they do well now. I say they will. I have no doubt about they will do well. So hopefully, well, they'll be done soon anyway. They won't find somewhere. They won't find it. When I was doing the junior sort, sorry, mixing myself up a bit. When I first done the junior sort, I felt like it was going to go on for ages. Very quirky they are. Well, I suppose it would be kind of. It is a nuisance, when you're in the room and you have to try and take it. It's hard now. It's not easy now. Yeah. I don't know, when they get it over and done with, should they be happy? And then whenever they get the results, I don't know when they will get the results, but they'll be able to go out for a night or whatever and celebrate a bit. So, and then they'd be happy enough with that, I'm sure. Well, I didn't when I got my leaving junior sort, so it took me a while to even look at them myself. I'd never looked at my leaving sort yet, so. The more you know. So that's that. I'll show you. So as you can see here now. Ooh, what have I done? Clicking everything but the thing I want. Keep messing up my camera a bit, so. So as you can see there, the Village Renewal Grant, that was done by the Village Renewal Grant too. In sponsorship with Catholic from the Department of Rural Development. So that was what was done. That was up since last year. So yeah, I have to look into that post and have to remind me of that. I have to think about that later on. See the mossy, but it's kind of like flowers and moss and different things. I wish I could stand up with. I could have got a step ladder, because that's probably the best thing to see. I see if we can zoom in a bit more. Sorry. Ooh. So yeah, it's kind of mossy, but it's the one of the first now, which is very fancy. You often see them in the Netherlands. That's where in Belgium and them countries, Luxembourg, kind of like that. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I just wanted to show that because I meant to do a video on it, never got around to it. So instead of just do it here because I was just waiting for someone to pick me up to go into the town there to have to go somewhere. Incredibly clean. Well, it's decent enough. There's a few weeds now, but I get around to them soon. See, I haven't got around to them yet. So, but apart from that, everything else is fine. But I get around to it at some point. The weeds. It's just that I'm on the way now into town. To go back to work. I just came back. I had to go back to the house for a second to do something. And I was just here and I'm just waiting now at the moment. Say you'll be here in a few minutes to lower you up. So yeah, I talked to you later because I say thanks Fiona for stopping by. I don't know who the person was spamming. I say he's just a spam bot or something like that. But I look into it later on. I assumed that I pressed put him on timeout, but hopefully that I didn't press delete, like ban him obviously. Because again, it's hard to see with your phone with this phone sometimes, especially in the brightness. But anyway, I talk to you later. Goodbye.